Yo, what's up everyone? This is Austin from Calling Our Shot, and I just want to take a second to say thank you guys for 200 subscribers. It means a lot. Didn't think we would ever get this far, but man, big things are on the way. If you're new here, click that like and subscribe button down below. It really helps us grow this channel, and we're going to do some giveaways very soon. But today I am reacting to some NBA hot takes. I was searching the web, and I saw on Bleacher Report they had posted some hot takes from the beginning of the year. About a week into the season back in December. And now that we're around the 3-month mark of the season, about a little over a third of the way through the regular season, I figured let's dive into some of these hot takes. I'm going to leave the full article down in the description. If you also have any hot takes, leave them in the comments and I'll react to them there. Maybe pin my favorite ones. But I picked 10 of them today, and we're just going to cover them. I'll give you my thoughts and reactions, and we're just going to vibe and see where this takes us. And man, I'm going to start with the first one. Clippers are not winning the title without upgrading at point guard. And Bleacher Report, I think they're spot on with this one. Now, I don't think they expected Kawhi Leonard and especially Paul George to be this good this year, although they've had some injuries recently. But yeah, the Clippers are going to need a third option. Lou Williams has played better of late, but he's not been the Lou Williams 6th Man of the Year candidate that he has been known for his whole career. And this is not because of him. He's not the starting point guard. It is Reggie Jackson right now. And I think that's what's going to hold them back coming the future. When you think about the Lakers team, who are going to be the ones that people are going to compare him to, the Lakers are pretty well-rounded on all positions. Everyone is good at something. You know, you got Dennis Schroeder. He's good at creating and scoring the basketball. You got, obviously, LeBron and AD. Don't need to talk about them. KCP, great shooter. And then Marc Gasol, I know you can trash him as much as you want, but he's at least a good facilitator and plays a good couple minutes and keeps them in the game, and he plays great defense. Reggie Jackson, I can't pick one thing on his skill base that he's great at. He's, okay at shooting. He's okay at distributing the ball, but he's not elite at anything. And when I think about they need to upgrade, I'm not talking about going out and getting like Dejounte Murray or Malcolm Brogdon, one of those types of players. Although those would be great additions, they won't be able to trade for those players. But when I think of someone that came up on the trade block recently, Kyle Lowry, and while I'm not saying Dejounte Murray and Malcolm Brogdon are better than Kyle Lowry, they're also younger, and Kyle Lowry's on such a bigger deal, but they're able to trade for him. And so I don't know if they'd be able to get Kyle Lowry. Don't know what it would take for them, but I think that would make people really start taking this Clippers team seriously and really a threat to the Lakers out west. They need to upgrade that point guard position. So Bleacher Report nailed this one. Moving on to the next one, Anthony Edwards. This is for the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards should make room on his mantle for the Rookie of the Year trophy. They weren't. I'm not going to agree with that, and it's not their fault. I don't think they expected LaMelo Ball to be this good, although I kind of did when I picked him to win Rookie of the Year at the beginning of the year. But LaMelo Ball, since he started starting games, which I had been clamoring James Borrego, the Hornets coach, to do for who knows how long, finally started starting him, and he's averaging over 20 points a game, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. The award's his unless someone comes swooping in or he gets injured, God forbid. Cross our fingers and that doesn't happen. But Anthony Edwards has looked good. He's one of only 3 rookies with 20-plus points in 5 or more games this year, joining LaMelo Ball and Emmanuel Quickley, my Knicks brother out there. But, yeah, Anthony Edwards not winning Rookie of the Year award. But that does bring me into the next one, which is Sacramento Kings. That Sacramento snagged the draft's best player with the 12th overall pick, obviously Tyrese Halliburton. And while he's not going to be the draft's best player, at least not this year, or maybe we can see how that turns out in the career span. But LaMelo is the best player, I think, in this draft so far. But Tyrese Halliburton has been one of, if not the best, steal of the draft. I would put Quickly in there as well. But Tyrese is playing exceptionally well. Sacramento got a steal there. And yeah, Bleacher Report sort of nailed this one on the head. He has been very good. Not the best player in this draft, but one of the best ones and easily one of the steals of the draft that we will look back on in 5 years and be like, how the heck did everyone pass up on Tyrese Halliburton? But moving into the next one for the Chicago Bulls, Zach LaVine won't be in the Windy City past the trade deadline. Yeah, that's trending towards, that's kind of like a 50-50. I think everyone that follows the Bulls and looks at their kind of season-long trajectory, some people think Zach LaVine's out of there soon, just like people think Bradley Beal's going to be gone from the Wizards soon. I'm not one of those people. I think Zach LaVine's going to hang around. I know Chicago has been reluctant to pay him, and he is grossly underpaid, but I just don't see them parting ways with him unless they get an exceptionally big haul that really I don't think. Then if they get a big haul, several first round picks, a great role or a great young player in return, I think they might pull the trigger, but I don't know if they're going to get that. And I don't think the Chicago fans and fan base would be okay if they traded him for a bag of chips like they might have done last year. Moving on into the next one, and this one is one that I disagree with hardly. The Hawks will fly into the playoffs and soar past the play-in tournament. Bruh, there is no way. I just, if you watch our videos, you would see at the beginning of the year, I was a big Hawks fan. I thought Trae Young would take the next step, and he's been about as good as he was last year. And I thought their role players would step up and kind of take this team to the promised land with Rondo, Chris Dunn, Danilo Gallinari, Bogdan Bogdanovic. But it's not necessarily the Hawks' fault that all those guys have missed a good amount of this season. But the Hawks just aren't playing good recently. They're playing the Knicks tonight. I know the Knicks were up by 10 plus. We'll see if the Knicks can hold it out. But the Hawks are 3-7 in their past 10 games. They are not looking good. The East, those teams are going to start picking it up. You have the Nets, Bucks, Raptors are starting to play well. Even the Knicks are up there. Celtics are there. Hornets are even playing well. Sixers. There's a ton of good teams. I don't think the Hawks will soar past the play-in tournament, which means I believe they're the 6th seed. I don't think that's going to happen. So maybe next year, Hawks fans, especially if they trade John Collins, which there's rumors of, that's not going to go anywhere. Next one. It's time to start talking Stephen Curry trades. Are you kidding me, Bleacher Report? What the hell is that? There is absolutely no way in hell, and I might be on freezing cold takes for this, that the Warriors ever trade Stephen Curry. It would never happen. And people didn't expect to compare it to, it's like when Dwayne Wade left the Heat. The Heat immediately knew they did something wrong, and that's why they went and got him back. The Warriors they can't trade Stephen Curry. He would have to walk away, and he just does not seem like that kind of guy to leave the Warriors after all he's done his whole career. No way in hell. Get that out of my face, Bleacher Report. Michael Porter Jr. will lead Denver in points this year. Yeah, no, they didn't. I guess they didn't expect the Joker to take off like he has this year. And even though Jamal Murray has kind of stunk it up for the majority of the year, he's still been, above average. And Michael Porter Jr. has missed some time. One of my buddies did pick Michael Porter Jr. to win Most Improved Player. And while I am a big MPJ fan, it's just not coming around so far this year. He did miss a good majority of the year so far. So not necessarily his fault, but yeah, Michael Porter Jr. is not leading Denver in points this year. Maybe next year, maybe as he gets more playing time and gets more shots up, then maybe he has a chance, but not this year. No, sir, my friend. And then my last three. Domantas Sabonis is a full-fledged MVP candidate. No, not even going to talk about that one. Detroit spent wisely on Jeremy Grant. Yeah, hell yeah. If you follow us, we post NBA player props every morning that we bet on, as well as we do a video here as well. So check out that every day. Normally that's posted either in the morning or at the end of the day around 4 before games are tipping off. But Jeremy Grant has made us a lot of money, and he's going to continue to. They keep setting his prop too low, and Jeremy Grant's averaging almost 24 points a game. Blake Griffin's now out, and he's no longer wasting shots and holding the ball in his hands all the time. Jeremy Grant's great. He's a well use of money. 3 years, $60 million, I believe. He's been worth every single penny. He's one of the only bright spots on this Pistons team now that Killian Hayes is out. But Sadiq Bey getting more time, showing up and showing out. Happy to see that happen. And I love Jeremy Grant. They made a great decision on him. Hopefully we'll see after this contract, after his time in Detroit, see where that takes him. Because I think that will be the most interesting. Because obviously he's not going to win, any playoff games or anything like that in Detroit. But, we'll see where this translates. Because you never know. He could be very good here and then go to a different team like he was with the Nuggets. And let's see. I wonder what would happen if he went back to the Nuggets. Let's just pretend. And now that the Nuggets have seen him drop 24 a game, I wonder how much success he would have over there. Probably about the same. That's kind of how good teams like that work out. They just don't. The shots are still going to be the same, and he's just not going to get as many shots up as he would on the Pistons team. And then my last one, and I had to save this one for last. Christian Wood is for real. And there are multiple All-Star appearances in his future. Hell yeah, I've been the number one Christian Wood supporter. He's my boy. And we made a video a couple weeks ago, is Christian Wood an All-Star? I said absolutely. We have an article on our website too about that. Absolutely. The ankle sprain injury that's caused him to miss the last week or two obviously put a dent into those rising bandwagon and hopes of all of his number one supporters like myself back from his time in Detroit. But Christian Wood has played lights out this year. It's a shame he probably won't make the All-Star game because he plays on the Rockets and they don't have as much fan base as the normal NBA stars might have. But Christian Wood has definitely deserved it, and I think if he were healthy, he would be in the All-Star game, no doubt. But yeah, that's going to wrap up some NBA hot takes. If you want me to cover the rest of them, let me know down below. If you have any more hot takes, leave them down below. Click that like and subscribe button. Road to 300 subscribers. We really appreciate it. I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.